All right, good morning, second grade. Good morning, Jonah. Good morning, Marcus. Hello, good morning, Logan. Good morning, Logan. Good morning, Kelsey. And good morning, Samaj. Hope that we had a great day. Today, when we left off with dealing with courage in the battlefield, for today for history, we're going to deal with courage dealing with space discovery. So let's turn our history books to page 161. Now, in 1961, American astronaut Neil Armstrong and Edwin Buzz Aldrin landed on the moon. They landed on the moon during the Apollo 11 mission. So that was the name of their mission. More missions were sent out to discover more about space. Some were flybys to observe other planets. Others sent out probes to help scientists learn more about space. On January 28th, 1986, 7 astronauts lost their lives when their space shuttle, the Challenger, broke apart 73 seconds after liftoff. America mourned the lives of these brave men and women. Due to the Challenger disaster, NASA learned how to make space travel safer. The space program later continued. Now, scientists are able to live and work in space. So that's beginning trials back in 1961 and then 1986, and now people tend to go to space more and more now. Here's some additional facts, students. Space travel is, yes, indeed, very dangerous. As I read before, in 1986, 7 astronauts lost their lives. Now, the scientists who worked on these missions must be as accurate as they could be. Now, dealing with the Challenger, it was later determined that cold weather caused the booster seals to malfunction. After the Challenger, the space program did not send any more missions into outer space until the safety issues were completely addressed. Today, astronauts are able to live and work in space for extended periods of time, such as in the International Space Program. International Space Station. Now, as we flip the page over to 162, we have courage in the mission field. Let's deal with the missionaries. So, John and Betty Stam were American missionaries to China during the Chinese Civil War. They gave their lives on the mission field on December 7th, 1934. Their baby girl remained safe and was taken to safety by Chinese Christians. Jim and Elizabeth Elliot were missionaries in Ecuador. Here were another two missionaries. Now, Ecuador is a South American country, if you did not know. Jim learned of a native tribe living there which had never heard about God. He and 4 other missionary friends gave their lives while trying to become friends with the people in the tribe. After Jim's death, Elizabeth Elliot decided to continue the missionary work of her husband. Because of the Elliots' courageous love, many people of the tribe came to know Jesus as a Savior. There are believers living today that had come to know Christ because of the work of the Stams, the Elliots, and other courageous missionaries. Can you remember the person who told you about Jesus? Do you know someone you can tell the good news about Jesus to? Here's some other additional facts. Now, before World War II, China was in a civil war. Just like America had a civil war, China had a civil war as well. The Stamps chose to stay because the area they were ministering to was a remote island. It basically was isolated from the rest of China. The Stamps' baby Helen was later raised by the grandparents and later her aunt and uncle, all of whom were all missionaries. Jim Elliot once said, "He is no fool who gives what he cannot he is no fool who gives what he cannot keep to gain what he cannot lose." That's a powerful word. He lives for Christ. Many people in the same tribe trusted Christ as a savior and became friends with the Elliot family.